Thanks for stopping by. I'd like to preface this video by saying it is not a knitting tutorial, nor is it going to be a, a means really for you to have anything going on in the background beyond just a little bit of audio. And Kabi was saying hello. She is behind me. I am recording a voiceover of just a few photos to show you what is going on in my neck of the woods here on the Paws and Pearls YouTube channel. And I'd like to say hello to you new subscribers. It's been a few days and I'm like, what? What is going on? There are more people here who have subbed to me than I could have ever imagined. So thank you for that. And to my avid returning viewers, hi, it's been a while. It's been longer than I had expected because, well, if you all haven't recently watched some of my last uploads, I am moving house. In a few weeks here, I'll be relocating halfway across the country, but to the East Coast, and I am currently a Midwesterner here, and it's going to be pretty interesting. This weekend, actually, this is Sunday night. It's a little after, well, it's like 10 o'clock in the evening, and on Saturday, yesterday, I had a virtual walkthrough with an apartment that I just fell in love with as soon as I saw the photos, and a friend of my cousin who's actually more of like a good family friend with my family anyway, because I used to babysit her daughter when I was in high school. But she went ahead and looked at the unit in person, and my partner and I were on Facebook Messenger with her and got to view the unit live. The photos are exactly what it looks like, so I'm very pleased that this unit that's been kind of like a model unit, it's been staged a little bit to look like a little more lived in with a little bit of decorations and some snacks and things in the fridge just for people who are there to view it. And we really like it. The only thing is that it's all carpet except for the bathroom, of course, and the kitchen. The kitchen's hardwood, the bathroom is tile. I'm sorry, the bathroom is also wood, which is interesting, but we are prepared to get some rugs and things because if you all don't know, I am a very proud pet owner to two wonderful cats who you just heard Cobby meowing behind me not too long ago. And so, with that, I am worried because it's a very light, creamy, stereotypical apartment color carpet, and with two cats who shed and the occasional hairball in the unexpected place, I know that I will be quite the frequent customer of the carpet cleaning solvents, and I don't want to risk having to pay to replace any carpet when I move out because of their catness, being cats and everything like that. So my plan is to invest in a few rugs for the main areas where they will be hanging out. And so that's like the living room and our bedroom. And the second bedroom will remain cat free because that's how I like to keep things, just so if I have company or, as I usually knit in my second bedroom, which will not be the case right now, as you could see in the thumbnail and the beginning of the video. There's a lot going on, and I can't really film in our second bedroom at the moment, but when we are moved, that'll be the plan to continue to have that as our recreational space for working out, for crafting, my recording studio, and things like that. So it was just a lot of packing the last few days, and I'm still not done. I had to order some more boxes, and I was very lucky because I was able to take off Thursday and Friday of last week, so I had a 4-day weekend, and I got to be really, really productive. Um, and so I'm really happy with that. This upcoming Friday, I'm also off for the purpose of packing, and then the following Friday, I'm off. So I have 2 more Fridays where I can have a long 3-day weekend just to get things ready before the very last final stretch at my job where I will be there the full week, and then we move on the 22nd of March, and hopefully we're in our unit by the 23rd. It's about a 10-hour drive, and once we get there, I'll have some time to just get the cats in a place to acclimate, and then we can go ahead and start getting some of our essentials that we need for the new apartment, being rugs mainly, and a little bit of grocery, because the movers might not be there for another 3 to 5 days if we are lucky. The luckiest would be is like they come the very next day, but it could be anywhere from the 25th through the 30th that they might arrive. So a lot of craziness going on over here. And with that, you're probably wondering what I've been up to knitting wise, and I'm proud to say that even though I've just packed up my knitting calendar today, I am still on track. I just finished this first sock of my aunt's a few days ago. I cast on and finished shaping the heel and the leg area of the second sock, so you can see that picture up here where I am now just knitting around until I finish the foot, and then I can start shaping the toe very soon. After I finish this sock, I'm going to go back to my partner's. So we already finished sock 1, and we are just at the beginning stages of the second sock, and I'm going to call it good for there. I really want to make sure that I'm done with my aunt's sock before I move, so that I don't have to worry about taking too many projects with me that are out in the open. So if I just have one to work on for a few days while I wait for our stuff to arrive, because I only have the essentials that can fit in the car, because we'll have 2 cats. We'll have, our cookware and some plates and things, and a few changes of clothes to keep us tided over until our normal stuff comes. So in the meantime, besides just having a computer without a desk, I'll have something to knit with, and hopefully we can do some exploring and things in the neighborhood too while we're out. And I'm so glad to say that I've been able to check on Google, and I found several restaurants nearby that have cuisine that I really enjoy here in the Midwest area that I've grown to love. And I've found a few knitting shops. So once shopping in person is okay, I really do want to go and visit those once I have dwindled down my current collection, which, if you all don't know from my 2021 goals, not resolutions, goals, is to use what I have now for any of my projects and to focus on my knitting calendar. So right now I want to finish all projects that I have already on my plate before I start anything new. That means I don't need to buy any new yarn. I have everything I need right now, unless there's an emergency reason I need to purchase any for a Christmas gift, but at the moment I have everything. So right now it's just focusing on that. So I won't really need to visit the yarn shops yet, but it's nice to know there are some within walking distance from where I live and actually from where I work too. So I'm really happy about that. So if, I finish work and I don't really want to go home right away, I can either hang out at a yarn shop if they're still open by the time I'm done with my day, or if I want to go on my lunch break or something for any reason, then I know there are some nearby. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I'm so happy that I finished my brother's fiance's sock very soon after I was telling you guys about it, because just thinking about how many more projects I have to juggle and move at the same time, because I can only stay up so late to pack essentially, because my partner goes to sleep and I need to go to sleep too at some point, and I'm running out of staging area right now just because I'm in a weird spot where it's too soon to pack a lot of things, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of space to navigate yet because my partner still hasn't packed up a lot of what they don't need. So once we kind of established everything there, then we can start to put things in locations where we aren't walking around as often. And I will say that this Saturday, yes, I know. This Saturday, Koji has his final vet visit, and he gets his rabies shots, and he gets his physical, and I also get their paperwork so I can send that along to the new apartment. So at this point, we viewed the apartment, we like it, I love it. We have applied, and hopefully today, when you see this or listen to it, more or less, I will know if we are approved. So once we are approved, then I can officially get everything else lined up with signing off on the movers. We have picked one with the estimate that looked to be the most promising as far as when they'll get it to us and how much it costs and how reputable the moving company is. So once we have like officially said, okay, this is where we're moving, we're going to sign, then I can confirm with the movers that this is the date and this is the address. And also with that, it's just kind of waiting around the next few weeks. I can't believe it's going to be here so soon, and I'm so excited to start my new job. I'm so excited to move and just to be in a new environment and get to know a new part of the country that I haven't yet had a chance to experience. And I'm so thankful to my cousin's friend to have been able to drive over and view the unit in person, to give my partner and I a chance to ask questions and to learn more about the neighborhood and just to have some eyes on the ground as far as where we're headed next. And I will say, Jenny, if you're listening to this one, my partner is packing. My partner is packing some things and going through some things. So it hasn't been me as long by myself as I thought it would be. I honestly expected my partner to be like maybe the week that I'm recording the or posting this, maybe they're thinking about putting some boxes together, but no, they actually started packing things up. So I'm really happy. And I think part of that was because I started so soon. They were kind of inspired by me making an effort to get things sorted and put away and, deciding what to keep, what to sell, what to donate, all that, that they felt inspired to start up on their own to start putting things away. So I'm happy that even though I've been using most of the boxes that I bought, I will be able to buy some more for us to share. There's still some things in the kitchen to pack away, and I have my art supplies. I have pretty much all of the knitting stuff packed except for the current projects I'm working on and a couple others that I just need to put in a box really quick. But a lot of that depends on what our staging area looks like in the next few days. So my goal for this week is one, I'm sad to say this is going to be the only video you have from me this week, but I'm so happy that I had a chance to actually make something. Even though it isn't ideal, I would love to be in front of the camera with you guys and to knit and to chat because I'm at a point in my knitting where I can literally just chat with you, but it's just too crowded where I am to set up, to take it down and all of that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to snap a couple pictures of what I'm working on and then I'm just going to voice over to a few freeze frames of some photographs, and that should keep us tied over for the next week. And then by next week, I hope to have a video for Monday as well. If not Monday, maybe Wednesday. If not Wednesday, maybe Friday. We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen between now and then, packing wise, but I hope that I will have some more updates for you as far as where things are with my relocation journey. And I'm just really excited. I'm also thinking of like showing you guys some ideas I have for how to design the second bedroom. Um, the couch that I usually sit on, or it's a futon rather, will not be coming with us. So I am thinking of some alternative modes of studio design. It's a nice spacious room. It's bigger than the room that we're in right now for our second bedroom. So I'm really hoping to take advantage of that square footage to have a nice, easier to access room. Considering that we'll have more space to put things out on display, I'm hoping that'll free up some space for other things and just kind of thinking of what to do. But then also thinking about the future and knowing that we will not be in that apartment forever. A year for sure, maybe two. It all depends on how we like the neighborhood, what the rental situation looks like, and jobs and things. I'm pretty sure I'll be at my job for a good 2 years easily, but it's too early to tell, so I don't want to go too crazy with making this space with the thought that it might be temporary and keeping in mind the same goal that one day I do still want to be an owner of a property, whether it be a condo or a townhouse or a cottage somewhere, but I don't want to have to kind of keep moving as much as I have. But there are some goals, down the line. One being I would love to be back in the West Coast with my family. To be out there is just so nice in the Pacific Northwest. It's really a gem. This and in the United States, it's really a pretty place, and I would love to be back there. But as I've tried for a long time to apply for jobs out there, I haven't been successful in finding one in my field. So I don't know if that'll be something I can imagine in the near future, but it's still definitely a goal of mine. However, if the East Coast ends up being where we plant our roots for good and settle in, then I definitely refocusing my savings to a down payment again. Now my savings that I've saved for a down payment has been allocated to moving costs, moving expenses, and getting everything like that set up until my reimbursement comes back through my paycheck and, my vacation cash out and all of that from my previous job comes through, or whenever the COVID relief stimulus bill passes and is initiated, then, maybe I'll have a little bit more cushion there. But right now, it's just making sure I get to where I need to be and then building up those funds again. So, all of that rambling just to say that I don't want to go too crazy with how I decorate only because I can't see myself living in this apartment for forever. And buying things to fit one room might not always work. And we kind of had a nomadic approach to previous decorating before, especially in the place we've lived now. For about 3.5 years, we've lived here, and actually closer to 3 3/4 because it's only 2 months before our lease be up. And well, no, I take that back because we moved in August, but the lease cycle is on a May to June basis. So yeah, 3.5 years. And it's been very interesting because I had so many visions for how I wanted to make this place feel more like me, but I just got so busy I hadn't had a chance to. So we're going to start small. We're going to start baby steps, little by little, take assessment of what our styles are, how we function in the space, and then make some purchases to make it feel more functional for us. But in the meantime, I definitely have my fantasy wish list of what I want and what I want to do with the room. So I hope that I can kind of carve out some time between now and next week to show you guys what some of my ideas are. Not so much like the design of the room, but just some things I want to put in the room. So, with that being said, thank you so much for listening to today's more or less podcasty style episode. It's been just a boring few photos that you've seen, but I appreciate you taking a moment to click into this video and to give me a listen. And once again, hi to all of you newbies here. I'm so glad you found me, and I'm very curious how you found me. So let me know in the comments if you've made it to this far in the video. Where did you find out about good old Paws and Pearls? What drew you in? What made you decide that you wanted to subscribe, especially after if you're like me, you may have noticed like the frequency upload schedule of the person that you want to subscribe to, and they're like, I haven't posted in a while. What's up? It happened actually to somebody I watch who's in the makeup world, and she used to do these anti-hauls, and she's a teacher, and it seemed to be months and months and months and months and months since her last upload, and people were commenting. I was commenting on her last video like, hey, we love you, we miss you, whatever's going on, no, we're here, we're still subbed. And she finally posted something, and we're all just ecstatic. So I hope one day when I'm gone that long, people are like, oh my gosh, she's back, we're so happy to see you. And I get like the same feeling. Like, I have been thinking about you guys the last 2 weeks, just like, wow, I feel a little naked, like not being in front of the camera, which is weird because, posting 3 videos a week, making sure that they're edited and uploaded on the schedule, like having that routine in my life has just been something I've been used to for the last, year or so. And to have this life-changing event happen to me where I am so busy that I can't even just squeeze in a little bit is just kind of bizarre. Like, it's been eating away at me and my head just because I'm like, I'm doing stuff, I am still knitting. How come I can't just sit in front of the camera and do this with you? But my room is literally just turned upside down, and my life has just been so frantic trying to get everything done here and at work. There's been so much transition going on, not only with me leaving, but like other things happening there. So it's just been crazy. So I'm actually, after I finish talking to you guys and making sure this is ready to upload, I'm going to be writing a very nice letter to my future boss just to say I haven't forgotten about what's coming. And I hadn't said anything since I was hired, or at least accepted the offer, because I've just been so busy. And she hasn't reached out to me either, which is to say, I'm still in the middle of getting my background check approved and all that. So it's not like official, but I am super, super excited to just have all of that done, to be okay, this is real, this is happening. Like, lease is signed, boom. Got my official new work email, boom. Got my onboarding material, boom, boom, boom. Got my direct deposit set up in my account so that as soon as I get there, when May rolls around, I'll have my first paycheck, because salary people get paid after they've already worked. So, I'm like, it's almost here, guys. I'm so excited, and I'm ready. I'm ready to have more time for you. I'm ready to have like just more time. And it's been a long time coming since I've been able to say that I'm looking forward to something like this, and I'm so excited that I have the privilege to be able to be excited for something, especially if you consider how bizarre 2020 has been, or was. I mean, I still feel like it's still 2020, but Anyway, I know I've gone on way longer than I had intended to, but I'm just so happy to be able to to talk to you guys. I have so much I want to say, and I want to be knitting in front of you, but as I mentioned, I just can't at the moment. But know that I've had you in my thoughts since my last video, and I've seen the numbers and so excited to get to talk to more of you guys in the future, and you can see me and everything will be great. So I honestly probably won't be able to film ever in this in this apartment or in this townhouse again just because of the box and clutter situation right now. But I'm so looking forward to having my first video in my new place with you guys. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. So, I'll probably do like after, um, just thinking ahead right now, after we clear out the apartment, or I keep calling it apartment, it's a townhouse. After we clear out the place, I'm gonna do just like a pan of the room, so you guys can actually see what it looked like before we moved in. And there are some very early videos of me when I was sitting in a different arrangement of the room. So if you're new here and you haven't watched like my very first videos, go ahead and watch like maybe like the first one or two just to see like where I was in the room. And then of course watching some of the last ones, you'll see where I ended up. And then this is the very last one, you'll see that I was like already at the very end of the couch because there was just no more space in the room for me to film. But I'm excited to show you guys my new space and where I'll be for the next year or so making videos with you. So for real this time, with all that being said, thank you so much for listening. Thank you to the new subs. Thank you to my frequent flyers and my veteran subs who are still here with me. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm really excited to be sort of in front of you again, but hopefully with more frequency once I get settled into the new place. So I'll see you next time. Bye.